The stereotypical antagonist is a person who takes pleasure in hurting others, and does so to reach greater heights. The antagonist has high aspirations, to the point where realizing his or her goals is nearly impossible, and to do so would result in the possibility of ruining lives. While the Metal Gear Solid franchise features many villains, Liquid Snake is the most befitting of this description. He is a man who bears endless hatred for his father and seeks to realize his dream simply so he can outdo him. He curses his fate of being a clone of the world's greatest soldier, but embraces his destiny to become something even greater. However, he has no remorse and will destroy anyone who stands in his way, even his own brother. Liquid Snake is born as part of an experimental project. That project is called Les Enfants Terribles, or the Terrible Children. The goal of this project is to create perfect replicas of Big Boss, the world's greatest soldier. The project is created by Zero, as he could no longer rely on Big Boss to work for him after the events of Operation Snake Eater. Out of the project, 3 clones of Big Boss survive: Solid, Liquid, and Solidus Snake. Solid Snake is taken to America, where he would be groomed to become a great soldier, while Solidus Snake is used as a pawn in the schemes of an organization called the Patriots. As for Liquid Snake, he is shipped off to England after Zero abandoned the Les Enfants Terribles project. Like his predecessor and father, Big Boss, Liquid Snake is highly intelligent and a gifted soldier. The difference between Liquid and Big Boss, however, is that Liquid lacks empathy. When he is taken to Africa, he escapes his caregivers and becomes the leader of a group of African child soldiers. It is here that Liquid meets Venom Snake, the man who shares a similar fate to the child, as he too is a replica of Big Boss. Whether Liquid knows that Venom is not the real Big Boss, we will probably never know. However, Liquid is clearly aware of his origins, as he harbors immediate hatred towards Venom. This might be partially because Venom beats him in a fight, detains him, and takes him to the headquarters of Diamond Dogs, but he seems fully aware of who Big Boss is. With the help of the then mysterious child, Psycho Mantis, Liquid hijacks Venom's Metal Gear, Sahelanthropus, and leaves Diamond Dogs altogether. What we do not get to see in Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain is the final battle between Diamond Dogs and Liquid Snake. During this battle, Venom once again defeats Liquid and Sahelanthropus, but instead of killing Liquid, he leaves him stranded, alone to survive with Psycho Mantis. Defeated and humiliated once more, Liquid vows to kill his father and create a greater legacy for himself than Big Boss ever could. The next time we hear from Liquid is not until many years later. At this point, Liquid has created a private army of genetically advanced super soldiers in Alaska. He has threatened the U.S. with nuclear weapons. It is up to Solid Snake and Foxhound to put a stop to his schemes. However, Liquid kills Kazuhira Miller and impersonates him, letting Solid Snake believe that he is on his side. By doing so, Liquid keeps tabs on Snake's progression through Shadow Moses, his base of operations. He also creates a team of the highest caliber soldiers that includes Psycho Mantis and Revolver Ocelot, akin to the legendary Cobra unit that the boss once belonged to. To top it off, Hal Emmerich, the son of Huey, the creator of Sahelanthropus, is recruited by Liquid to create a new Metal Gear Rex. However, despite all preparation, Solid Snake proves his mettle by defeating Liquid's super soldiers. He also convinces Hal to tell him the secrets behind Metal Gear Rex, after he finds out that Hal was under the assumption that Rex would have no capability of launching nuclear missiles. Solid then confronts Liquid, who explains their origins to him. According to Liquid Snake, Solid Snake is a superior clone, and he must kill him in order to prove his superiority. Liquid Snake pilots Rex and has to fight to death with Solid Snake, who ultimately prevails. In a final effort to kill his brother, Liquid chases down Solid Snake, but as he is about to kill him, a virus called Foxdie, a killer virus placed within Solid and Liquid Snake by a vengeful scientist, stops his heart. Despite Liquid's death, his role in the story does not end here. In a bizarre twist, Liquid Snake's arm is transplanted onto Revolver Ocelot, who loses his during the events of the Shadow Moses incident. Revolver Ocelot then hypnotizes himself into believing that he is Liquid Snake, as part of a bizarre plan set forth by the Patriots to seize control of America. Liquid Ocelot, as he is now called, creates a plan to mass-produce a new model of Metal Gear Ray. This time, however, his plans are thwarted through a joint effort between Solid Snake, who has now gone rogue, and Raiden, Foxhound's newest snake. Liquid Ocelot then disappears for a while, but is eventually found in the Middle East. Solid Snake, who's become a victim of accelerated aging due to the Fox-Die virus within him, is recruited once again to stop Liquid. At this point, Liquid and the Patriots have taken control of the entire United States through media influence and their advanced AI program, GW. Liquid has once again created an army of super soldiers, this time controlled by nanomachines that transform them into perfect killing machines. He also takes advantage of religious tensions and war in the Middle East to hide his agenda. However, Solid Snake defeats the super soldiers once again and destroys GW with the help of Raiden. In a final fight between Solid and Liquid Ocelot that is reminiscent of the original fight between Solid and Liquid Snake, Solid Snake prevails, putting an end to Liquid's life once and for all. Liquid Snake fits the stereotype of a typical antagonist, but the interesting part about this is how it highlights just how evil he really is. All the previously covered characters became villains at some point, but their status as morally unjust is somewhat dubious at best. The boss is a legendary hero who is forced to make tough decisions that ruined her. Big Boss is betrayed by his country and similarly forced to rescind his hero status. And Venom Snake has nothing but good intentions, but is manipulated into becoming evil. Interestingly enough, Liquid Snake is and always was evil. His mental instability and his superiority complex led him towards a lofty goal that he attempts to achieve over and over, despite his failure. If a lesson can be learned from the story of Liquid Snake, it is that living life with hatred and willingly stepping on others will never give you satisfaction, even if your goal is achieved.
It's true. You and I are...
Yes, twins. But we're not ordinary twins. We're twins linked by cursed genes. Les enfants terribles. You're fine. You got all the old man's dominant genes. I got the flawed recessive genes. Everything was done so that you would be the greatest of his children. The only reason I exist is so they could create you.
I was the favorite, huh?
That's right. I'm just the leftovers of what they used to make you. Can you understand what it's like to know that you're garbage since the day you were born? But I'm the one Father chose.
So that's why you're so obsessed with Big Boss. Some warped kind of love.
Love? It's hate! He always told me I was inferior. And now I'll have my revenge! You should understand me, brother. You killed our father with your own hands! You stole my chance for revenge! Now I'll finish the work that father began. I will surpass him! I will destroy him!
You're just like Naomi.
Well, I'm not like you! Unlike you, I'm proud of the destiny that is encoded into my very